I think maybe even Dirty Jersey Rat. Dirty Jersey. Yay! I love that song.
Also, I want to go over a little thing here about Liam. Apparently, Liam's causing more mass hysteria on the internet, so we got to go over that.
Okay.
I mean, you know how it is. Liam, he blinks, he goes to left, he jukes and jives, and suddenly there's all kind of things. What's up, Liam Gray? You got to be stopped.
Yeah, I've got to be stopped no matter the cost to oneself, morality, truth, reality, anything to stop the manic mania of laughing Liam Gray, you know. Fucking hell, guys. Like literally I'm opening plastic and building plastic dinosaurs. I am building Blockies Jurassic Park that was sent to me by a fan. They're not as good as the Transformers Blockies either, by the way. They're a lot more of a nuisance to build and not as fun to build as the Transformers Blockies, but they're still cool. I appreciate being sent them. And somehow someone has taken that and tried to twist it into the fucking... It just twisted, like they twist everything. You understand? Like they twist every fucking thing. It's not enough to hate me, but you must also hate the straw man of me. You know, like, and I must be painted as that straw man. You know, I'm laughing and having a great time. I'm just doing what I do, being my best self, finally free from fucking all the dog piling and bullshit and manipulation. And and apparently I'm the problem. I'm the problem. That's me doing all of this.
They could never stop us laughing. That's right. They can't make all of us stop laughing.
Yeah.
Guy was like 19 and bowling bad.
Yeah. I don't get it, guys. I just wanted to come on for 5 minutes and just sort of be like, I'm threatening with a knife now. That's not a knife. This is a knife. Are we really there? Is that where we are here now? You know?
Well, you know what's funny? Apparently, I heard this, and I don't know if it for a fact, but I've heard that Dark Gift threatened me physically in his stream. That we didn't get to the part where he threatened me physically.
Oh. I can't say I'm surprised. Did you see the recent documentary? You might be feeling a bit of pressure because of the recent documentary that Johnny Scab put out. You know?
Yeah, we're gonna watch that.
Mm.
Never forget, Frog Tony gave Katie her platform. That's right.
Yeah. And never forget, the Koala King took it away. One hand gives and the other takes.
Well, did you see the latest grift, Liam?
No, man, I've just been sitting up all night drawing. I've been working on doing comic book stuff, you know? That's what I did.
Let me show you guys the latest grift, right? Because I think this really demonstrates the truth of what this is all about, right? So let me pull this up. Going over back to the Twitters. So, you know, let me open this in a new tab. So Katie said, "I'm back." #ComicsGate, right? And she clipped Liam. But then she says, just to clarify, not my YouTube channel. Not my YouTube channel is not back. No, my YouTube channel is not back. But I did get my Twitter back because of this dude. I'm sorry for the confusion. Liam, you got her Twitter back? You're so nice.
Well, I'm pretty generous. I'm a pretty benevolent koala guy when I want to be, you know, like she's not allowed to have her Twitter. So long as she behaves herself and doesn't keep starting shit, you know what I mean? Like it's...
I didn't even know she was off of Twitter. I just assumed that she just wasn't tweeting.
Yeah, well, you know, I guess she came and was like, "Oh, please let me have my Twitter back." And I was like, "I guess, I suppose it seems reasonable. You seem to be going through a lot right now." Yeah.
I mean, she said it, but I did get my Twitter back because of this dude.
Mm-hmm.
It's so weird.
No problem. You're no problem. Fist bump. Yeah.
I'm sorry for the confusion. So Stan Labuda says, "Have you appealed it?" And Katie said, "Not yet, but we'll be doing that this week."
What's this girl's problem? Like, she's going to appeal getting her Twitter back? Like, first...
No. She's not talking about her Twitter. She's talking about the YouTube channel.
Oh, well, that one. That's not going to...
Right. Because everyone was confused. I'm back. Not my YouTube channel. So that's what he's asking about. Have you appealed it?
Yeah. Well, I got confused because I also said that, you know, you could, you know, keep your channel if you just retracted your claims and stopped going after me and, you know, and I gave her like, you know, 24 hours and stuff. It was like a countdown and everything. And she chose to instead say, fuck you, thumb her nose at me, call me a pussy, and say I wouldn't do it. So, you know, I thought she would be okay. I don't know why she would appeal YouTube's opinion there, you know?
Well, I was curious to know, why wouldn't she just appeal it right away? Why did you? Okay, I understand maybe not that first day. You're a little mad. You take a day so you can go ahead and.
Sure. Maybe it's the same reason that she didn't have a set goal for her grift.
Oh, that's exactly good job, Liam. You figured it out. This is the reason, because she's got a $1,000 goal, guys. If she gets her YouTube channel back, how is she going to tell you to give her money for her YouTube channel going down, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So what we're seeing here is Katy's basically saying, I really want my YouTube channel back. It's a terrible thing that my YouTube channel got taken away from me, but I'm not doing anything about it because I need that money. You can't have a RIP YouTube channel fund if you have your channel back, right?
Hey, there's a guy that was hanging out. You know, he's one of my regular guys. You know, he's a pretty nice guy. And his father, you know, died while he was in Thailand. He was stuck over here in Australia land. And in a lazy weekend, I raised more money than this to send him to go see his father in Thailand so he could be at his father's funeral. You know, a lot more than 33% of $1,000. A lot more people cared about that, and I mentioned that offhand.
Yeah. Why appeal it like 2 weeks later? Do that right away. Exactly. It's because, again, Aaron, it's because if she appeals it and let's say she gets her YouTube channel back, right? Then she can't grift off of not having her YouTube channel. So this is all to raise $1,000 because she thinks she's going to get her YouTube channel back. And then she'll get the money that she was owed from YouTube for last month, right? Plus, she got this $1,000 from everyone in Comicsgate who felt so sorry for her not being able to afford to take her family to the beach, right?
Yeah.
Is there a time limit with YouTube that you have to appeal this kind of thing?
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. You know, like it wasn't done by automation like they're claiming. It was done by YouTube staff who have recommended I take this action in the first place back in 2018. It was recommended that I start doing this. So, you know, like I said, when I spoke to, you know, my YouTube representative, which everyone says I don't have, of course, it's imaginary. They said I should have done this a long time ago. She's just the first victim in a long list of heads that are going to hang on the wall, Craven the Hunter style. Sorry, Katy. You should have not done this. You should not have done the things that you did. But you are, in fact, KatyDid, and now you're KatyDid. So
Katy done.
Katy done.
No, she wouldn't do that. She's all innocent and light. Dan Lawlis told me so.
I love Dan Lawlis, but Dan Lawlis blocked me for no reason. I don't understand. He's someone that I consider
things about Katy.
Well, what about the fucking horrible things Katy said about me, Dan? You meant to be a Christian man. Like,
it doesn't matter.
It should matter. It should fucking matter.
No, I had a back and forth with Dan. He essentially told me it doesn't matter.
He told you that it didn't matter, that we were friends, and that didn't matter at all to him?
Not one iota.
Fucking, I'm glad I didn't spend $3,000 on that cover then, aren't I? Fuck me, these people. This is like, did you see my stream earlier today where I'm showing like the 30-odd books from Cecil that I bought as Katy posts all of her trash and the fucking trashing me, posting all these videos of Liam hate on Rumble. She's like uniting everyone. You got Cecil like talking mad shit about me, and I like showed all of the books that I bought of Cecil's. You know, he's saying I've got no value and stuff. Did you miss that one?
I did miss that. I was at work.
Yeah. It was,
here's today's. I actually went back and forth with Dan a couple of times.
Oh, okay. I haven't seen any of this. So,
but this is today. So we'll start with Dan's tweet because Dan is a he's an artist, but man, he should also be a writer because he fucking puts novels. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I like talking to him. We can express thoughts and ideas broadly, and he's not a dummy like a lot of these other guys. The conversations I've had with him, he's always been very, thought out. I've enjoyed them. I was very sad to see that I was blocked by Dan, actually. I looked and went, that sucks. But let's hear what he's going to say.
He says, I hear this word simp often directed at any man who comes to the defense of a woman. Whatever happened to chivalry? It used to be that men would regularly defend women. So one of the things that people need to understand about chivalry, right? The code of chivalry. Did you know that knights regularly flirted with married women?
I'm just gonna Lancelot didn't he?
Yeah, I mean that's like, so the idea of like knights being this like virtuous stuff, like they were like committing adultery. They were banging married chicks left and right. Okay, says it's a sad thing to see that idea die in modern society, and especially online. I think men should be chivalrous. I think they should be romantics. Defending a woman is a good thing, and I will continue to do so. And when someone calls me a simp, it doesn't have any effect on me beyond the feeling of sadness for the death of the Western culture. Now, here's the problem. He says, defending a woman is a good thing. Point blank. Not defending a woman who's in the right, not defending a woman who is being unjustly accused of things. Just defending a woman is a good thing. Regardless of if she's guilty or not, regardless of if she did horrible shit, regardless of any merit to the accusations being flung at her, Dan just says you should just go out there and defend women no matter what. Because it's a good thing. It's a good thing to just blindly fucking defend women, Dan. Is it?
We should have clipped. We should have done a bit of snip and clip at the on the video where I said you got 24 hours, and in response, I mean, it's still available on my channel. You can go watch it. But in response, that Katie called me a pussy and I wouldn't do anything. And then Riley turns around and confesses that he's sending people here, and he's already got people and is organized, and that my life will never be the same, whatever the fuck it is. And I should just go around and every single person who brings this up, I should just drop that like minute of video as a response.
Well, because I'm gonna spoiler alert you here a little, Liam.
Yeah,
I was arguing with Dan the other day, and I dropped the video of Katie and her friends, and he didn't even watch it.
They never fucking watched
to acknowledge it.
It's infuriating. They never watched it. Like, this was like in the King's Room too. They're like, oh yeah, Liam's a liar. He's fabulous. All this shit. I'm like, here is the video of me at the police station, and I knew how many views were on the fucking video. I put it in there. They're like, oh no one cares. No one cares. And it gained 2 views. So 2 people clicked on it and they watched it, because I checked at the time. They watched it for 30 seconds out of the whole like 5-minute video. They didn't even watch to the fucking end. So like, this does not surprise me.
I dropped the 7-minute video. Here's a 7-minute video of all the receipts, because he was trying to tell me it was a war campaign propaganda that I was spreading about Katie. I'm like, no, it's facts. Here's the fucking video with all the proof and evidence. Shouldn't a woman be deserving of a defense first? Is she even defensible? Yeah, that's a good question. Dan's a nice guy, but he's using SJW phrasing and logic there. Disappointing. Watch The Last Duel. Maybe women shouldn't be infantilized. Yeah. This idea that like women have no agency, they're dumb, they should be treated like children, right? I'm like, Dan, she threatened to ruin my life, to ruin my YouTube career several times over. I was like, why would I not be happy, right? Why should I care what happens to KatyDid at this point? Dan saw Tony's message and said, hold my beer, Pog Tony. But Tony, Dan is just patient, kind and measured in his response. What about a woman who was beaten? That's right. Where's comments? What about a woman who was beaten and has thumbnails for getting pissed on with no consent, by the way? Do we defend those women?
Exactly.
That's the thing. We don't defend men the same way, right? It's only Katie. Katie's a really weird. She gets defense from everything. Liam, she and the rest aren't victims. They're villains, evil people, and hypocritical Christian. Men should be gentlemen and protect their women, wife, sister, mom, not some random witches. Damn, James Coon hitting us with the Big 10. Says no witches allowed.
Burn the witches and the heretics. Burn the witches and the heretics.
I don't like the fire and the smell. I just, we'll do the water test. If they float, they're a witch. Right? You just tie a big rock to them, you throw them in the water. If they float with the big rock, they're a witch. And if they don't float, well, accidents happen, right?
Yeah. Oh God, this is jokes, YouTube. These are jokes, guys. Do you understand that?
No, that's what they did. Like that's not a joke. Like they legitimately did that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
You do the Monty Python thing. If she weighs the same as a duck, then she's a witch.
Yeah.
Right.
I wish you people would just care about comics instead of the petty drama and hate you're cultivating. I care about comics, but people keep coming at me. That's the problem. I want to do fucking comics. Just leave me alone. Leave Liam alone. Leave me alone and leave Liam alone. And we would have nothing but comics to talk about.
Zeno, mate, you've known me for fucking several years, right? I've been fucking up and down, beaten black and blue, stripes across my fucking knuckles for this shit, right? I swear to fucking God, man, I never threatened KatyDid with a knife. I just saw here I'm being accused of that. I defended her when she came into this space. I gave her a second chance. I gave her hundreds of dollars in super chats. I retweeted her. I sent my audience to her. You're one of my guys. I was check out KatyDid. This was something that I've been doing for a while. And then they threatened my little girl. Do you understand? I had to send my family away, and I had to stay here alone. I had to stay awake for nearly 3 days because I had no idea when, within those fucking 3 days, these maniacs that threatened, to abduct my family were going to show up. And this is not the first time that there has been a real-life abduction attempt on my girl. Like, we have had a criminal case with a conviction around someone trying to snatch my teenage daughter because of these people. Okay? So, for them to go out and then act like they're victims and make threats against my girl, my family, and all of this, dude, I would be happy to coexist. I've tried. They refuse to coexist with me. I can leave the space and just walk away and be like, hey, I'm just going to do my own thing over here. And they follow me over and start attacking me. They use Mike Rumor to humiliate me in front of everyone. Uninvite him 3 times in a row. You haven't uninvited him enough. Shun him. Ostracize him. Fuck with him. Man, all I want to do is make my books and shit. You know that. You know that, dude. This is them. This is them coming at me.
Gracious says, what's the reason he gave as to not watch your evidence? He didn't give a reason. He just didn't watch it. The CG of 5 years ago would have absolutely destroyed Dan Lawlis for that peak SJW-like tweet. Well, it's not over yet. It says, when someone calls me a simp, it doesn't have any effect on me beyond the feeling of sadness for the death of the Western culture. Well, that's not true because you made this whole tweet. Dan, this whole tweet exists because someone called you a simp. If it didn't affect you on any sort of personal level, you wouldn't have had to make this tweet, right? It'd be like if someone called you an F slur and then you had to make a tweet about why, the F slur is such a bad word and you really shouldn't be just throwing it around, right? Because it hurts your feelings. Let's be honest. They called you a simp and that hurt your feelings. It made you feel a certain kind of way, right? Because you noticed that it's true. You felt it in your bones that there's a little ring of truth to that, right? It says something bad has happened to our society with the way men now treat women. And I think this is why we have such catastrophically low birth rates. Dan thinks the birth rates are because men are no longer holding doors open for women and defending them online. Forget all the microplastics in our balls and all the Me Too shit and all the women having unrealistic standards, right? There's a lot of things that Western men have to deal with. The Tinder society, right? Tinder-brained women. So I don't think that has anything to do with it, Dan. If anything, men have gone out of their way, bent over backwards to be nice to women, chivalrous, and it is just blown up in our faces, right?
Yeah. I mean, again, I truthfully did not have to give them 24 hours. Do you understand? Like, I didn't have to say, hey, you've got 24 hours to just back the fuck off. I could have just come out shooting. I could have just walked out, blam, 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 you know, one
like
after
Han,
another.
he shot first.
Yeah, exactly. I didn't have to do that. That was me going like, hey, that was chivalry. That was me being kind. You know, it could have ended there. It could have stopped there. This didn't need to happen. But Katie wanted it to happen because she thought she would make money off it. Because Riley thought they would make money off me. They thought, oh, we're going to turn everyone against Liam and we're going to be the victims and we're going to make money. And how do I know that? Well, because Riley's been shouting it from the fucking rooftops from his Twitter since he declared that he was going to ride my back to $1 million, right? So if you're upset at anyone, if you're upset at fucking anyone, you should be upset at him. You should be upset at him. The guy posting, you want to talk about chivalry, Dan Lawlis, who was meant to be my Christian brother? You know, this is another Mike Miller situation, is it? You want to talk about chivalry and defending little girls. Why are you defending the channel of someone who was posting cartoon images of what is meant to be my 5-year-old or 4-year-old fucking daughter drowning in quicksand? Why are you doing that, Dan? Not me. He did it to me for a month, and that didn't get a fucking rise out of me.
You're getting a little hot, Liam.
Fucking AI cartoons of my fucking daughter drowning, Dan. You hearing me?
Liam, I know it's a contentious issue.
Sorry.
But that's what it is. Like, you get upset, and then they go, see, Liam's crazy, right? So you got to present it in a calmer manner.
I'm very, very sorry. It's just the hypocrisy on top of everything else is infuriating.
I get it. Totally. Domino's Pizza, located in my butt, is asking a question. He said, EVS showed the stream where Liam refused to show Anna his proof. Can he show it now? This seems suspicious, to say the least. He has shown no proof of these stories. Proof of what? I didn't see that stream, so I don't know what it was that Anna was asking proof of. So I don't.
What about all the proof I've shown already? Domino on my butt. Domino's Pizza located in my butt. Why don't you go to my channel and look at the police video where the police is telling you everything is real and leave a comment there. It's on my channel, available for everyone to watch. What about there? How you can start by addressing that one, and then I'll give you some more, because it seems to endlessly be Liam, give more and more evidence, give more and more stuff, and then when I do, it's ignored. So let's get on with that. Let's get on with that.
So this is what I said in response. I said, refusal to hear or acknowledge publicly the faults of a woman, Katie, is why you're being called a simp. The sweeping is off the charts. Dan says, Tony, you're not seeing this from the point of view of a comic book creators who do this for a living. When I see someone like Katie, who's attractive and charismatic and willing to market my books for free, I'm going to be very grateful to her. Now, you notice he completely skipped over what I said, right? What I said was the fact that he's not acknowledging her faults, right, is why he's being called a simp. And he immediately goes, when I see someone like Katie who's attractive, the first thing he talks about Katie is how attractive Katie is. That's his go-to. Katie's attractive. Says, I'm grateful for any free marketing services that I'm offered. Unlike so many today, I do not have the entitlement mentality. Gratitude is my attitude. You don't need people like Katie, so you see her from strictly an unprofessional point of view. So I'm unprofessional, guys. That's the.
Could you quickly bring up what I'm sharing? It's actually related to this. Since we're talking about funding books and selling comics and the value of KatyDid. So this is the value. I can't play it because I'm playing music. This is from today's stream. We're just gonna let it go. Okay, it's just quiet. And there's one copy of Cash Grab. Okay, there's some original art from Cecil. You're looking, here we go. There's
You're a better man than me because I don't find Cecil funny. And I seen someone cash grab, and I didn't find it funny either.
Yeah, three Cecil books. 3 Cecil books.
You got to do TJ. Ha ha ha.
Ha ha ha. 4 Cecil books. You know, fuck. There's a poster of that Kelsey did for Cecil. You know, with Anna, that Star Wars girl on it right here. You can see. Oh, there you go. Never opened. You know, just okay. It has a bit of an accident.
Oh, I was gonna say you should have ripped it, and you did. I was thinking the rip, and you did.
But don't worry, I got more. There's another one, and another one, and let's see what else we got. Oh, and there's another one, and there's all of the trading cards that they may ever made for Cecil. This is just my Cecil stuff.
Cosmic says, hold up. Cosmic says, so if Katie wasn't attractive, Dan would think differently. Yeah, because then she wouldn't be charismatic and able to sell comics. What's up, Double Autoy?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, my cat disconnected me.
There's another one.
But see, Liam, the thing is, they don't see you as someone supporting Comics 8. They just see you as a customer. They don't owe you. They don't owe you anything as a customer. I was
the lead small creator promoter for several years. I was the guy that promoted everyone's book before Bancroft. That's what I did. It's been years. Admittedly, it's been years. There's another one. Oh, look, there's another one. There's even more, you know, and there's a big surprise for the end too, you know. It's a big surprise.
I mean, Liam, I promoted comic books. I promoted Dan on my stream, right? And the fact that, you know, my promotion pretty much ended because Katie, Cynic, and them have been running my reputation through the ground that no one wants to come near me, right?
Yeah, well, that's what they're doing for me now too. They got Cecil out there talking shit about me. I got like 11 books there, not including the 5 I took away. And then you know what's the extra, the fun bit too? As I come on, where is it? It's it's over. I can't find it. I don't want to waste more of your time getting away from it, but it's here somewhere. I can't.
You can just tell it. Just spoil it.
But every single one of those books is double bagged. Is the big spoiler alert? So it's twice as many books as it looks like. Oof. You know, and I show that they're double bagged. I've got 2 copies of each book in each bag, and then my name is as a special thanks at the back of the book. You know, and then these guys, you know, and then, you know, let's ignore the fact that I've got European stores buying Comicsgate books and stocking their stuff for them. That's gone now, by the way. That's closed. So all of this, like, Liam's got no value. Like, we've got a little blonde girl in a wig that's going to lie about him. That's more valuable than Liam. Thanks, Dan. Thanks. You know, thanks, buddy.
Yeah. And I do love how he says, I'm looking at it strictly unprofessional point of view.
Mm-hmm.
You know. I'm not looking at it like the fact that Katie running down people in CG is bad for CG. It's a bad look. She's causing division within CG, right? She's promoting people that are causing division within CG. We were all united at one point, right, Liam? We came together, everyone here.
I was so happy. It's what I wanted. It's exactly what I fucking wanted. We were all together, and it was good momentum, and I had so much faith in it. Oh, this is good. This is what I've been waiting for years. Finally, the slums are gone. We can finally make money for everyone. We can make this fun and exciting. This is fucking it. This is great. It's what I've been waiting for. And then they just shit the bed. They wrecked it. They fucking destroyed everything. And they still think that it's going to work, even though they've destroyed everything and are lying in a shit-stained fucking bed. It's like, no, you wrecked it again. You could have had what the Kings had, but you done fucked it for everyone because you hate Frog Tony and you can't fucking just forgive and move on.
You don't have to forgive. You don't have to. There's nothing to forgive. Just move the fuck on with your life, right? Whether it's hating Liam or hating Frog Tony, you did it, right? You made your stream. Fantastic. Now move on. The fact that you have to make a stream on me, then fucking EFAP the stream you made on me, and then take that stream and try to get other YouTubers to then watch the stream, so then that way you could EFAP them watching you, EFAPing me. It's like, come on, man. That's desperate. That's fucking desperation. You know, they know. We know that if they do anything else, if they try to go away from Liam, if they stop covering you and me for any length of time for a couple of days, once the audience knows like they're not coming back to Liam, like the guys, that's it. You're done with Liam. Once you make that fucking known to your audience, That's it. Your super chats gone. Your fucking views gone. Your value gone. AGT Infinity says Katie has no audience of her own. It's literally just the same people he already had reached to. Her advertising is worthless to most on the scene. Yeah, I mean, we seen when she tried to promote Graham Nolan's book, they got like 2 backers. She tried to promote Mike Barron's book. He got like 2
you know how
backers.
easy it would be for me to sell Graham Nolan's book? Like, do you have any idea? Sorry.
The only
You see,
time
Graham's got a
Katie
new
ever-
project coming out.
Does he?
He's going to be doing a new superhero book. Yeah.
Ooh.
So that could be cool.
The only time Katie gets any sort of backers for a project is she has to be the very first person to fucking promote that project, right? Like it has to launch on Katie's stream in order for her to get any backers. And I can guarantee you, if that person launched on any other stream, whether it was fucking Liam, me, Finatra, fucking Dark Gift, Ethan, Shane, they would have made the exact same amount of money, right?
So I'm thinking, now I did that thing with Cecil yesterday or earlier today because Katie was on her show. Katie over on Rumble apparently had been uploading videos of Cecil shit talking me and cheering her on and stuff, talking about shit he knows nothing about. And so I showed that. And to get to Cecil's book, I had to move several $1,000s worth of other people's books to like get at it. And so I've been thinking, and I think I might do a series where I show, because see, the thing is, I didn't back everything as Liam because I had Testify and a bunch of other people fucking with projects that I was backing. So to sort of relieve the abuse on other creators, when I would spend, between $500 and $2,000 funding campaigns, I used another name just to show everyone how many books I bought from all of these people in comics.
Hold up, Liam. I got breaking news.
Yeah.
Breaking news. Dan Lawlis has just blocked me on Twitter.
Yeah. Well, thanks, Dan.
So I'll read you.
Christian solidarity.
I'll read you Dan Lawless's tweet, or not his tweet because he didn't tweet at me. His DM. I'll read you the DM. It says, "I'm sorry, Tony, but I'm done with this conversation. I've been more than forthcoming and honestly answering your questions, but I just want to get back to the work of making and selling comics. I have zero interest in your battle with Cynic and the CG Church guys, or Riley and Mint's conflict, and certainly not Liam. I wish you the best and hope you can find some kind of reconciliation with all the people you're having conflict with, but I won't be dragged into any more of it." Dan, you weren't dragged into it. You fucking threw yourself on the grenade. You decided to get involved. This is what these people keep fucking doing, Liam. They keep doing this shit like, you dragged me into this. No, you decided to fucking comment on something that had to do with me, had to do with Liam, right? You decided to go, hey, Katie needs to get her channel back, everybody. This is wrong, and blah, 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 blah. And some people went, hey, actually, this is why it happened. And blah,
Well,
blah,
it's another loss for Liam. Liam had a friend who was reasonable and someone that liked comics and did comics and was kind and normal. And fucking internet spurgs have ruined that friendship again. But it's Liam's fault. It's Liam's fault for what?
Well, there's more of it. He says, you got a problem with Katie. Deal with it yourself. Keep me out of it. Again, Dan, you got involved in it. I didn't involve you in it. You involved yourself. You decided to fucking white knight for Katie, right? And when I said, here's the fucking proof, here's the evidence of Katie being a fucking cunt, you decided to close your eyes, stick your fingers in your ear, and go, la, 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 la. I don't want to fucking hear it, right? I don't know what it is. I don't know, you fucking some sort of instinct that you just got to simp for some fucking Southern chick. She literally has said she was going to destroy people's careers. I've explained that to you in a very calm manner. We had a very calm conversation where I explained to you what the issue was, and you just fucking dismissed it and told me I need to fucking make up and somehow I need to have a truce with Katie.
How can we make up and have a truce with Katie when she's down?
You ever notice it's always have a truce with Katie when Katie's on the losing end, right?
Yeah.
Was Dan going
to destroy us no matter what?
Hold on. Dan, were you coming into my fucking DMs telling me to have a truce with Katie when Katie was beating us the fuck down? Were you saying, hey, have a truce with Katie when Katie was fucking putting all kind of clips about me on her channel? Was there a have a truce with Katie when Katie was talking about destroying me and fucking boiling frogs and all that shit on fucking CG Church? No. There was never have a truce with Katie then because Katie was winning. So who the fuck cares what happened to Frog Tony, right? But the second that Katie gets her channel fucking yeeted, you want to come to my fucking DMs and try to get me to convince Liam to fucking let Katie off the hook? All right? If you want to be honest and have a forthcoming conversation, let's have an honest forthcoming conversation with the fucking chat. Spoiler alert, the guy that I was talking about, that was fucking Dan Lawlis. He was the one in my DMs crying about this shit, right?
Why didn't he come and talk to me? Why does everyone treat me like I'm a fucking child? Like, you know, like Dan, you had my DMs. You could have come and talked to me privately. We could have sat down off air, man to man, you know, iron sharpening iron, brother to brother. I would have shown you things. We could have politely spoken and I would have explained what's going on and why I'm doing what I'm doing. Why didn't you come and talk to me? You're one of the people I respected. Again, why is it always the people I fucking like and respect? Why, you know, and then they just turn a blind eye to what Katie's doing.
Well, hold
turn
on,
a blind eye to what Riley's doing.
Liam, hold on 1 second. I'm going to show you guys something here. Share this tab here. Now, you guys remember this? You remember these images? When someone took the patriarch, they took John's Longbox's comic, right? And they flesh colored the patriarch's costume to make it look like he was naked. You remember that?
No, I don't, but go on.
You don't remember that? Yeah, no. And I posted it. It was funny. You go look at John Longbox's character. He's naked. He looks like he's naked. Haha, it's funny, right?
Yeah.
Professional Dan Lawlis is the one who made these fucking images, right? You know. Okay. Running to roll in the fucking mud, but he said, "Hey Tony, don't tell anyone I made these images," right? Because Dan, he's just as much of a fucking troll as the rest of us, right? But he wants to maintain this image of fucking being this nice guy who doesn't do nothing. I'm just a professional old fucking boomer that doesn't do anything wrong. You're just like the rest of us, Dan. The idea that you're gonna fucking pretend like you're not, you're gonna pretend. With this bullshit, fucking holier than thou attitude, right? You're gonna fucking block me because I don't want to give in to your fucking demands that I make a truce with KatyDid, right? I was very nice to you, very kind, kinder than I should have been with you, Dan. The way you were fucking condescending with me, right? A lot of these people think that they're gonna talk down to me like I'm a fucking nobody. I don't give a fuck how many comic books you drew, Dan. I don't give a fuck how many fucking hands you shook, how many fucking checks you cashed. We're both the same. You came into my DMs, right? You came to me asking me to fucking forgive Katie. So don't act like you're fucking better than me. And don't act like I'm fucking the one who was looking for a fucking handout, right?
If you're watching this, Dan, real talk here, man. Real talk. Fucking straight from the heart, Liam. If Katie wanted forgiveness, why didn't she ever say sorry? Not
because
one time.
She wasn't sorry.
I know. I'm not asking you. You know. But Dan, if she wanted a truce and wanted peace, then when I said stop going to other communities outside of the comic book space and trying to get them to cover me and cause attacks in my life, not like mean stuff, like deliberately trying to incentivize people to, you know, cause me grief and problems. Why didn't she stop? Why didn't she say, I'm sorry, I'm just not going to do that anymore. I'm going to focus on comic book production and be nice to people. Why did she call me a pussy and force my hand? You know, why have I not been left alone for the last several fucking months? Why is she promoting people that are daily fucking with me, Dan? If she wanted actual peace, why? And if you wanted me to make peace with her, if you wanted to help be a peacemaker and build a truce of some kind, why didn't you reach out to me and talk to me privately? I would be open to it, but she's not. That's the reality. I would be open to it, just like I was with Vaughn. Just like I was with Vaughn when Ethan told me he did it twice. Liam, get along with this guy. We're all in Comics Gate. We're a team. I said, sure thing, boss. I saluted. And then this guy attacked me and started attacking me again. And then I'm held to account for what he says and does. Right? Like, this is not me instigating. But like, Dan, what are you doing, dude? You're talking about defending women and shit. What about my wife and Elle, who just had to leave my property because live on KatyDid stream, Riley revealed that he'd already he was planning to send people here. Like, come on, dude.
She chose a team. She thought she picked the best group.
Yeah.
So I'm going to read you so you guys have the full context of what's going on here. The last time that I DM'd with Dan Lawlis was October 20th, 2025. We have not had a conversation since October 20th, 2025, when he comes into my fucking DMs on Saturday, right? And this is what he said. It says, "Hi, Tony. Why are you encouraging Liam to strike channels? This move will essentially kill any career that he had. Ethan and I and a few others tried to give him a chance and encourage him. But with this channel strike, no one is going to want to go near him. No one will want to go on his show or have him on their show. Everyone will be afraid of association with him because they'll now fear he'll get angry at some point and take down their channel." See, this is the bullshit narrative. Liam got angry at Katy for no reason, right? Liam just one day just woke up angry and struck Katy's channel. That's what happened, Dan. It says, "Yes, Liam will be left alone, but I don't think you understand what that means for him. People will avoid him completely." Just like the 76 people watching are avoiding you completely, Liam.
Yeah, I've been getting like 50 to 110 people in the last couple of days now that I'm free, now that I don't have everyone beating me down. I actually standing up for myself like what a man's meant to do, Yeah.
It says, "Even for you, this isn't good. People may see you that way too, as someone to avoid. I think you should try to get a truce going between you and Katy. This war is no good for either of you. I know you are beyond reconciliation as friends, but a truce might work. I can't have you spamming my timeline with unflattering pictures of Katy from 4 years ago." So this is what he got upset with, because I was posting pictures from Katy's Instagram, and the reason I was posting those pictures was because they showed Katy talking about how she's going to review fan fiction from the Inuyasha community, right? It wasn't the pictures that I was fucking the reason that I was posting. It was what the captions and everything said, right? But apparently Dan just saw unflattering pictures of Katy and got really upset. "I'll have no choice but to block you if you keep doing that. We really need Katy to help us sell books. She's good at it, and you're just going to make a lot of people mad at you. You're essentially becoming War Campaign." Guys, by laughing at Katy, I'm now War Campaign, according to Dan Lawlis here. "I know, Riley, you and Mint are at war, but if you guys could just cool it down a bit, we could possibly coexist." You mean the thing that we've all been trying to fucking do?
We've been begging for coexistence. We've been begging for it.
Mint took off a whole fucking month. Well, it was more than a month, right? More than a month. She was gone from the fucking internet, and Riley went and shut the fuck up about her, right? Going in back rooms, telling people she's a fucking thief, spreading all kind of fucking nasty fucking rumors about her, and saying Sean's fucking dick is broken, right?
Mm-hmm. I had to leave 2 groups that I was in because every single fucking time I posted art or said fucking anything, there's Riley starting shit, posting fucking his bullshit at me. And everyone just looks the other way. And I'm like, I'm not going to be disrespected like this. It's like, I can't fucking sit here. It's like, if it was happening to anyone else, people would say something. Because it's happening to Liam, it's acceptable. And I ignored him, just like Ethan said. I ignored him, and I ignored him, and I fucking ignored him. And he's going around sending super chats, Project Quicksand, blah, blah, blah. And then as soon as fucking he starts posting about my daughter and saying that he's got boots on the ground here, and then Risey Lee's like, in 12 days, say goodbye to your daughter, kiss her on the head, you're never going to fucking see her again. And then he's talking about 12 days. Liam says, right, that's it. That's the fucking line, right? And I'm still the villain. I've had my network cut off. I've been ostracized. I've been punished. He's going around telling everyone I'm fighting with them. He got me kicked out of for the Fans Fest. He forced Matt Rumo to sit there and uninvite me from the Fans Fest 3 fucking times live just to debase and humiliate me because I was looking forward to going and meeting all of you people.
Yeah. Riley's going around calling me a rapist. He's going around
calling Tony a rapist and all this other shit.
Yeah, these guys again. Liam, hold on, Liam. You're getting a little hot. Right. These guys make alt accounts to attack us. Alt accounts that call us rapists, that call us different things. They're being retweeted and fucking liked and shared by fucking Cynic and his crew, Katie and them, right? But we're the bad guys. We're the guys who just sit here, do our streams, say leave us alone. We don't want to fucking deal with any of this shit. Half of the time, half of the week, Wednesday, members only. We just fucking hang out. Friday, I do fucking wrestling. Saturday, I do video games. Sunday, I do comic books. 4 days out of the week, we don't even fucking do drama. These guys do fucking drama every single stream. They canceled their fucking anime streams because they weren't getting any viewers to instead do fucking more drama on us, right? Samba Gogo says, Dan should have asked, hi, Tony, please could you help me understand what things Katie has done to warrant being kicked off of YouTube? Yeah, that's a myth. Katie barely moves the needle for small creators. Stream after stream after stream has shown her selling maybe 3 or 4 books in total. She is not a good promoter. That's what I'm saying. The only time Katie sells a decent amount of books is if that campaign has never fucking seen the light of day yet, right? If you go, hey, this is the first time that this guy's campaign is launching, so then he gets all the people that were going to back him that first day anyway, right? And she just gets credit for it. I've heard the fucking Dwarf Crew and them talking about how, like, we're going to wait till Katie is promoting it so she gets credit that we back the book, right? EVS is flipping out because Liam is not free, no strings on him. Look at his tweet and all the people gleefully wishing him to Benoit's family. This is the wholesome CG crowd. It's sad. Just ignore it.
Are there people out there saying that I should murder my family? Is that are there people in Comicsgate saying I should murder my family? I've seen 3, but I haven't seen it within CG. They're regular names saying that shit.
I haven't seen anyone say you should, just that they're afraid you might.
Oh yeah, I'm totally gonna do that, guys. Yeah, that's totally in my character. Good go.
So wait, there's more. I will try to encourage Katie and the other guys to dial it back a bit, but you got to work with me too and cool it with your attacks on Katie. I can't do anything about Cynic and his crew because I have no influence there, but I have a decent relationship with Katie and she does respect my opinion. So what you're saying is you want me to make a truce with Katie so then that way Cynic and them can just still talk all the shit they want about me, and then Katie will just clip their streams going, well, it's just news. I'm just the news lady, right? Yeah, Dan, I'm fucking retarded, right? Because that's a really great fucking deal for me, right? Just keep getting fucking hammered on by a bunch of fucking spurgs and then not fucking kick anything back at them. Yeah, great fucking deal.
Thanks. Yeah. Nice truce. The truce is what? Retreat and surrender. That's not a truce.
I think the CG Commandos are a bunch of very good guys, and I think they have Katie's ear. Hopefully, they will work on having Katie work for peace too. We got to have some of us more reasonable people take the lead. I always saw you as fairly reasonable guy. So I'd appreciate it if you think about what you can do to help everyone involved, including yourself, create a more positive environment. Darkif and Katie have some kind of truce now, so I believe it can be done. You and Katie ain't going to be friends, but it sure could help out everyone involved if you can negotiate for peace. Please consider it. I said, Dan, those pics are screenshots showing she reviewed the content she claims she didn't. It had nothing to do with her looks. I'm not encouraging Liam to do anything. I am simply understanding that he has no choice. He has these people for months. He has asked these people for months to leave him alone, and they refuse to do so. I said, you don't watch Finatra nor Cynic's channel, so you don't see Katie going on there and ranting that she will destroy Liam and clip him negatively to hurt his ability to sell books. Katie claims to be fair, but refused to clip anything that makes Liam look good or Cynic's crew look bad. She and all of CG turn a blind eye to Cynic not paying his artists, but are willing to cover my DMs and Liam's suicide for months. Dan, you really need to take a step back and see how you treat Katie versus how you would treat anyone else who has done the stuff she has. And now that Dan's another long response. Tony, I do treat Katie differently, but it's because she's a woman. They think differently, and you have to treat them differently. Most people we deal with are guys, and we must not make the mistake of treating them as we do women. I don't know if that's SJW or that's some weird is that misogynistic, or is that like
women are different to men. They do women. I'm not going to jump on him for that. They are.
No, women are different than men. Sure, they have vaginas and we have dicks, but also I'm not going to treat them differently because they're retarded, right?
Well, I'm not saying they're retarded, but what I'm saying is like Katie has sworn vendetta against me and will not ever stop.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not going to treat you like if a guy came at me the way Katie did, I would treat him the same fucking way. Katie doesn't get to come at me sideways and then go, I'm a woman. Oh, you got to treat me differently. Yeah. No.
But here's the thing. This is the last thing I sent to Dan, okay? I'm not going to go into the whole thing. But I sent him Katie on her rant says, I'm not going to listen to any man except my husband and God. I thought, okay, I'm going to sit down with my church family who are in a different time zone to me. They went out of their way. We all got together. We spent 3 hours sitting down, and some of them knew what was going on. Some didn't. They're in the America, right? They're not here. And I sat down in a voice call with all of these guys, and we went over everything. And they helped me put together a statement that reflected what was going on, why I did what I did, why I have to do what I am doing, and everything from a Christian point of view, including Bible verses, everything to support my actions as a provider and a protector of my home, given the circumstances of what's going on, right? My hope was that Katie, who in the video that they even saw is just literally frothing at the mouth on Rumble, going on about how much she hates me like a fucking mad dog, that she would hear the words of God. She claims she's a Christian. And if she won't listen to a man or anything, she might listen to God. So I go, this is why I'm doing what I'm doing. So she might be able to understand what's going on, right? I sent that video to Dan. I said, before you're talking more about the situation that's going on with me, you should probably watch this. This isn't a threat or anything. Like, as a friend, give this a look, right? Because I put time into that. And really, I felt that video, out of all the videos I've done, says it the best for what's going on, right? And he blocked me. I found out today he blocked me. He didn't respond or anything. He just blocked me. And like the arguments, everything in that, what's been going on, all ignored, all completely ignored. And
it doesn't matter.
And then on Katie's channel, there's 3 new videos of different people shit talking me as she goes to different people and sends them money to trash me and then clips it. Yeah. Dan, is this a truce? Is this de-escalation? Because you understand, Dan, that there's literally nothing stopping me from going to Rumble and reporting her Rumble channel for all of this stuff, right? Dan, everyone else, by the way, Liam's a cunt. If I wanted to, there are terms of service on Rumble, and she's in violation of them yet again. And if I was truly a heartless fucking cunt, I could go over there and take that away too. Yeah. But I haven't. I've been spending the last day or so drawing. The day before, I was doing restoration for a bunch of old Australian Felix the Cat comics that are nearly destroyed, right? For the museum. That's what I've been doing. But these people have been using their time to make endless shit for me like children because they didn't get their own fucking way.
Yeah, in the words of Credence here, he says, so we should let Katie ruin Liam's reputation because... checks notes, woman. Yeah. So he goes on. There's more, because Dan is not he's not a very concise individual. He says, even with the Cesarian stuff, women see that stuff from a romance point of view more than a sexual point of view as guys do. It's essentially a Japanese version of Beauty and the Beast. I don't think women see that the same way that men see that. It's very different for them. So Dan has now swept. Guys, Dan has said it's okay that Katie read Lawlis bestiality fan fiction because she's a woman, and so when women read it, it's different than if a man had read it. I want you to let that sink in. It's okay that Katie read Lawlis bestiality fan fiction, giggled at a fucking image of a demon dog having relations with a little girl because she's a woman, and so it's different somehow. This is the fucking attitude that allows teachers to rape their male students and not get any fucking crime, right? This is the attitude that allows teachers to rape their male students, get pregnant, and then have their underage male students have to pay for the fucking babies.
My first, here's some drama for everyone. My first girlfriend was 23. I was 15. So, like, I'm very aware that this is not as clean cut as everyone wants it to be, you know? I would save this for another time. I shouldn't even brought it up. Carry on. Sorry. Just fucking shady shit.
Total BS. Women's literature is notoriously nasty. Thank you, Ruth Saunders. If I wasn't married, that would be on my computer desktop. Yeah. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy that he would say that. It goes on. If a guy was into that, you know something wasn't right. But with women like Katie, I really don't think there's an issue there. So he doubled down on the fact, like, he even said it himself. If it was a dude, Dan would give them the fucking side eye. But a woman, no big deal. No big deal, guys. It's no big deal that so Dan has acknowledged what it is. Dan says he knows that it is nasty, Lawlis bestiality fan fiction that Katie read, but because she's a woman, it's no big deal. You're Comicsgate King. You're professional. He could have just said, I don't know anything about that, Tony. I don't want to discuss that. But he literally decided to offer up the fact that he's okay with it because she's a woman. That's fucked up. That's fucked up. He says, another thing is also that it was 4 years ago. The Katie of today may be more mature and responsible towards things of that nature today. Katie claims she had no issue that you're implying that she has, and frankly, understanding women as I think I do, I really believe her. She has no issues that I'm implying. So they always love to do this thing where I say Katie read Lawlis fan fiction, and they go, you're implying that she's a pedophile. I'm like, no, I literally will go, Katie's not a pedophile. She's just reading weird fucking sus material, right?
How do I sound?
Like a vampire?
Okay. Do I have a delay? Is it fucked? Am I good?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're fine.
Okay. I want to emphasize how Gideon James in the chat is saying this shit is vile. That's the problem. Okay. You're talking about people romanticizing the fact that a child is being violated non-consensually by a giant dog in the most graphic way possible. Okay, and they have extra details about penetration and shit. It is nasty. It's mental illness. This is the stuff she's into.
Maya Chavez says, as a woman, nah, dog, KatyDid can go meet a chippy as well. Yeah. It's crazy. It's crazy.
And we're like, okay with that. Yeah, no problem. Sleep.
Not just okay with it. Like, again, if he was still going over, like, well, Katie said she didn't read that, right? Like, no, he's dropping all facade and going, I know exactly what she read, and I think it's okay because it's Katie, because it's a woman. Really, what part of her being a woman do you not get?
And he wonders why he's being called the simp.
He wonders why. All right. Going on. Also, he's saying that, like, there's no issue with what she read, but also she's more mature today than she was 4 years ago, so... Is there an issue?
Don't you love when the second excuse negates the first one? I love when they do that on some ripetard shit.
It's like going, Katie was not an alcoholic. Why are you calling her an alcoholic? And then you're going, and your next line is, so Katie stopped drinking and she's 4 years sober. You go, wait, what? I thought she wasn't an alcoholic. Like,
yep.
Tony, I really think you've misjudged Katy. I think she's very kind and a genuinely good person. She's not perfect, and I see sometimes when she gets angry and lashes out too harshly at her enemies, but overall, I think she's a truly good friend to have on your side.
Yeah, if she's your friend, but she could just randomly decide one day that she's your enemy and hates you, and then you just are endlessly navigating a shitstorm every day, Dan, when you haven't even done anything. You know, this person over here doesn't like you, so I'm going to side with that person over there and create content to fuck with you because she's a social climber, right? She's a fucking
Very
social
volatile.
climber.
She's a woman.
And the
He
key-
goes on to say,
It's like, I didn't do anything to her.
He goes on to say, I wish you would reflect on your relationship with her and remember how it was when you used to be friends. I'm sure you enjoyed her company and her friendship. She feels very betrayed by you, and I think you felt the same way. Maybe there's room in there for truce. I think there's a better path than the one you're on now with her. I said, Dan, Katy has vowed to ruin my career, my reputation, and my life. She has spread lies about me on multiple occasions and never retracted those lies when pointed out. I put the video, the latest lies, the one she was talking about Rev Rune and how I contacted the ex-wife.
Yeah, exactly. How we contacted his ex-wife and all of this, and how the same video where in it Riley, again, consider these guys are influencers. Riley says, compares me to Hitler and says there's nothing really bad you can do to Hitler. That's a manipulation tactic to target their audience. Hey, audience, are you thinking about doing bad things in real life? Well, there's nothing so severe that you couldn't or shouldn't do it. That's what he's saying in that clip. He is incentivizing and manipulating people. Oh.
I go on. I go on to say, she has helped others spread lies about me, including calling me a grifter, rapist, sexual assaulter, and a child molester. She not only streams with these people, she promotes them as being honest and 100% right about me. Watch the video I linked, Dan. The clip of her stream on Rumble is from the day after her channel was nuked. Dan says, Tony, this is what I'm talking about. You now have an all-out nuclear scorched earth war. Again, doesn't fucking respond to me going, they called me a fucking child molester, Dan. And you're just like, well, see, this is what I'm talking about. You're so mad at her. You think, Dan? You think that I'm mad at her when she's sitting on panel with One Joke Johnny after he's going around telling people I fucking touched my kid, right? You think that's fucking funny? You think that's an amusing fucking joke when Riley's telling people I'm a fucking rapist and a child molester?
Liam went on Epstein Island. Laugh. I made a joke, guys. Just laugh. I'm gonna
just ignore it. Just own it.
Cue the mail-in clip. Oh, wrong show.
just lean into it, and then everyone can say it's true. Don't you know? That's what you should do. Be destroyed, Tony. The fucking innocence, your reputation. Why should you have such a thing? Be destroyed, Tony. You're inconvenient to them.
I love this guy. She looked at Inuyasha hentai once. Yeah, just once. It was just one time.
Just once, huh?
It's totally not
Our entire community is based on this shit. What are you talking about?
Says, go hang out with Yellow Flash, morons. Hey, fucking retard. She went after Yellow Flash for watching the same kind of material she was fucking reading. That's the problem.
A massive hypocrite. She lied to us. We had to sweep for her, not knowing that she lied to us.
Yeah.
Get a clue.
So this is another. He doesn't care that KatyDid read the Lolly fan fiction. You know what? I don't need people who are sweeping for that kind of material.
Yeah. That's very suspect person.
He says, you've been out there implying that she's a pedo for a while now, long before the Daily stuff, not just recently. And now she's going after you in full force. I love how they always flip it, that I was the one that attacked Katy and Katy never said anything about me first. You have helped ruin her business by supporting Liam in his channel strike. So the gloves are off. And in this war, there are no winners. This is why I think you need to call for a truce. If you keep it up, all you'll do is damage each other's lives and businesses. Everyone will be forced to take sides, and it'll be a giant mess. Everyone's already creators who need Katy's channel.
Taken already.
Hold on. He says, think of all the creators who need Katy's channel. What good is this all-out war for anyone?
It's good for me. Was good for business, Danny boy. I got that money in my hands. You know, I got the audience's ear, and they're loving
Where's the
what
speaker
quality
saying boo hoo?
and his little
Boo-hoo,
sidekick
Dan.
flag you're doing. They love it, Dan. They love it. They love seeing justice come. You know, it's
Cry me
good
a
for
river,
business.
Dan.
It's good for business, Dan. Everyone
I
already
replied.
took pride.
Okay, so I replied, I never implied she was a pedo. In fact, I was very clear she wasn't a pedo. She just read lolly fan fiction. Maybe Katie should have thought of the creators who, quote, need her channel before going after people. Katie can go out and make an apology to Liam and no longer go at him, nor clip people going at him, and she'll be able to use her second channel without worry.
She said she was going to do that previously, Dan, and didn't do it. Dan, she said, I'm going to stop doing shit against Liam when Ethan gave her the talking to, and then she didn't do it. And you know what she did? Because she started to get exposed that she was still doing it and didn't want to stop. She just couldn't fucking stop. She then started running to other communities outside of Comicsgate going and sending them out of context clips and going, you should be covering Liam and doing shows to attack Liam. I'm going to give you the clips for it. And then going into their chat when they do it and then shouting, yes, more Liam content and cheering them on. That's what she is. Dan?
Guy who likes Healy says, not just that, she saved that shit. Who saves porn in 2020? That's wild alone, let alone
She
that
said
shit.
that if the FBI checks out her PC, they might take her away. She said that on stream.
Breaking
Keep that
news,
in
Katie
mind.
did attacking small crater Froctoni and Liam Gray.
Yeah.
What Katie says and what Katie does have always been two very different things. That's true.
This is not a normal individual. This isn't your average Joe, oh, I just enjoy fan fiction type of shit. No. This is some...
There can be no truce. There was, just so you guys are aware as well, and history will record this, I made peace with Katie one night, had her on stream. We said, oh, we're all good, we're all friendly, we're laughing, it's all good, everything's good, I'm willing to let go. KatyDid, ladies and gentlemen, it ended happy, right? I turned my computer off, I went, oh, fucking thank God that's over. Now we can get back to promoting comics and shit. I closed my laptop lid, walked into the bedroom, went to sleep, woke up, walked out, got breakfast cereal, opened my computer, Katie's on a crusade against me again. What the fuck is causing this? Well, I decided that I was angry at you again. What for? I didn't do or say anything. This is insane.
She's a woman. You got to understand, women are allowed to just she just had a moment. She had a what do they call it?
I'm leading a crusade,
menopausal moment.
Videos out and attacking you, and it's like shit. What was the point of us making peace and having a public truce? We publicly shook hands. I went to sleep and woke up and found out that the whole time I was fucking asleep, you were whipping people into a fucking frenzy about me. Okay, fuck off. Like.
All right. So he goes on to say, for people that read lolly fiction, that's always the implication. Even in your video, you say, draw your own conclusions. But clearly, the conclusions you're going for is that she's up to something inappropriate. This is why I left your room a while back. I saw you spreading those videos around, and I knew it wasn't going to end well, and it hasn't. So Dan was in the CG suburbs room, and he saw us posting the evidence of Katie. He saw us posting the proof of Katie doing the things that we've been arguing about. And instead of addressing them in the room, instead of saying, hey, guys, what's going on? Or let me check this video out. He just left because bad things were being said about Katie. Oh, no. Katie was getting some pushback from people. Of course, you got a very bad reaction from Katie. How could you not expect that would happen? Again, though, I don't want to focus on who did what when. You ever notice whenever they say they don't want to focus on who did what when, it's always because the other person started it, right? Like when the other person is the one who started it, they're always the one who doesn't want to focus on the timeline, right?
Yeah.
Like, man, I think Dark Gift or Cynic or one of them was like, it doesn't matter who did what first, right? It doesn't matter who started this or how this started, right?
No, it doesn't. You know, to be fair, they're right. It doesn't. What matters is who keeps it going. Who keeps it going and who keeps fucking doing it, right?
No,
That's
no, to me it does matter. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to disagree with you.
Right.
It matters who started this. Because if you're going to trace this back to its origin point, right? It matters. Like we're fighting because of her. Because she started it.
Yeah.
Right? Just like the cynic shit. You want to trace it back to its origin? Its origin is you got upset that I didn't want to be your friend. And so you started doing this weird backroom shit, right? With fucking Wizard. Using Wizard as a puppet to try to attack me. Right? He says, again, though, I don't want to focus on who did what when. I just want to think about getting you both out of this train wreck and moving on to a better path of peace. What's the logical move that will be best for all? Anything is better than continuing on where this is headed. I said, I told you. Katie apologizes to Liam, stops ranting about him on other channels, stops clipping people shit-talking him, and stops going into his chat trying to harass him, a.k.a. leave Liam alone. And so this is what Dan came up with. He goes, here's what I think will happen. Katie will probably get her channel back. Because he goes, number one. He goes, number one, here's what I think will happen. Katie will probably get her channel back. She'll probably leave Liam alone because she doesn't want to lose it again. You and Liam will be left alone. Oh, hold on. He says, you and Liam will be left alone, but completely alone. No one will go near you both, knowing they could have their channel taken away if a fight arises.
Yeah,
Or two,
can we have that second option,
two,
actually?
Hold
Yeah,
on. Here's option two. Here's what I would like to see happen. You and Liam contact Katie and agree to return the channel if she leaves you alone, but no apologies on either side. Both parties agree to not attack the other's character. You guys go your separate ways, and you and Liam can do your business without the stigma of being channel killers. Which is the most logical path that is best for you? And so I counter-offered 3. Katie doesn't get her channel back. Liam's other harassers get taught a lesson. Liam and I go about our business as we have been. That was my counter-offer.
Yeah, I mean, that's a good counter-offer. Dan, Riley used Katie's platform to make threats against my family. That's it. I've been telling all of you for fucking 2 years that there is a ongoing federal case with the police around all of this stalking and shit. And then Riley thought it would be a good idea to involve himself in that, to become one of the champion leader guys of that entire gay little fucking thing, and then use KatyDid's channel to soundboard it and threaten me. The conversation is over. I can't allow this shit to exist anymore. It's about time that everyone fucking goes, yeah, well, everyone fucking wanted, and either gets on side with Liam, which is where the money is, by the way. Want to talk business, ladies and gentlemen. You get on side with me, your books fund. I obliterate every single child predator in the space and every single fucking piece of shit that has been involved in this criminal fucking stalking whisper network from the fucking beginning. Or, like you said, just stay away from me and I can be cancer to everyone. It's fine, because peace has been refused me over and over and over again, because people like Riley will post blatantly on their social media that they're going to ride me to $1 million and they're going to incentivize people, and they got boots on the ground. I got to send my daughters away. I'm going to leave it there, but I'm just saying this is not going to go the way that any of you fucking think. The chat are not fucking idiots. They've been paying attention to what's going on. Just because you guys have had your eyes closed and want to tell everyone that I'm a fucking liar doesn't mean that I'm actually a fucking liar, right? Anyone who watched that stream would hear and see Riley making those threats. They had 24 hours, and Katie's response was to call me a pussy and say I wasn't going to fucking follow through. Now you got John Wick. Now what?
So, AGT Infinity says, quick, everyone. A woman's under fire for her actions. Form the accountability shield.
I'm seeing a lot of sweeping going on here.
It's crazy.
Milady!
Meet CG, same as the mainstream, infiltrated by whamming.
Yep. Milkshake.
Okay, but seriously, what's so wrong ignoring a woman chasing CG backers away from you and ruining your professional reputation? Yeah.
Asking the right questions.
Only we
there.
just not, it's crazy. All right. Let's go back to this tweet. Man, I didn't think we were going to be on the Dan Lawlis thing.
Oh, this took a while. Holy shit.
So I said, you lost the argument when you referred to her as attractive. Attractive people can market books better than unattractive people. That's fucked up.
This is nonsense. This is utter nonsense.
You have an unattractive person who knows comic books, who knows the medium, who can talk about it, who's very passionate about the thing, and you have a quote unquote attractive person who doesn't know shit about comic books, and you go, well, the attractive person is going to get you more fucking backers. No, Dan, the attractive person is going to get herself more super chats. Go look at her fucking promotion streams and see the ratio between what money she raises for herself and the money she raises towards small creators, right? Go have a real good look. I know that there's a lot of streams where she's promoting small creators and doesn't get a single fucking backer for them. In fact, I think there's one notorious stream where Katie got a -4 backers, right? She somehow like lost backers. But we're not going to, I said, you're being accused of simping for Katie, and you lead with how good you think she looks. Shaking my head. I said, I've seen her promote books from Mike Barron and Graham Nolan and get 2 backers each. He says, Katie has gotten a lot of books funded through her former channel, especially of small creators. I said, has she? Really? Name 3 books Katie got fully funded. And nothing. No Dan Lawlis.
And hey, Adam.
Hey, Dirty Rat.
Dirty Rat's a good boy. He is. Check him out on the YouTube channel.